But does that mean our lives are meaningless? Does that mean that there was no point in our being born? Would you say that of our slain comrades? What about their lives? Were they meaningless? They were not! Their memory serves as an example to us all! The courageous fallen, the anguished fallen, their lives have meaning because we, the living, refuse to forget them! And as we ride to certain death, we trust our successors to do the same for us! Because my soldiers do not buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world! My soldiers push forward! My soldiers scream out! My soldiers rage!
Welcome back, AUG enjoyers. Had to take a quick little hour or so off from the earlier stream. Essentially, my wife lost a contact and can't drive without her contact, so I had to drive her to work, and then we had to go try to find them, and a little bit of an ordeal, but we are back. We are back. And now we're on the PTR. My buddy who I was helping from my guild he's having his family over for dinner, so he had to drop out. We'll probably play back later, but that might be some off-stream stuff, so no need to worry about that. We are going to get into some more PTR testing. Probably going to up the ante a little bit. I might try to do some higher keys. We've been doing like 15s and stuff, but I want to see how things go in like the 18 range. So I think we're going to try to do some higher stuff. Let's see if we got anything worthwhile. All right, we're going to start up a 18 Ruby Life pools and just kind of see where we go from here. Because I think we got to get some information for some higher keys and stuff like that. We've been doing 15s. I think everybody's been doing 15s. Nobody's really been pushing higher stuff. Yeah, we'll take the Arcane Mage. Got a Ruby, right? Okay, good. I think we're dropping drums for Fang and keys. This thing's actually really strong. So we're going to see how that goes. To say hello. Hi to this person. PTR keys are super strange. You know, you don't really get the best, like, it's such a bad test environment for augmentation, but it's the only test environment that we have, so we have to make use of it. I'm gonna just pop a couple of these Flascaroonies. Can it go higher than without alchemy? No, it can't. Okay. I got some food. I'm probably gonna have to send over more food at some point, which just means going on my live character, making a bunch of food, copying that character over, and then sending everything to it, which I think I may actually have done. So I had 300 royal roast today when I logged on my live character. The other thing I wish I had in this guy is Veilgors. Veilgors is going to be a really good trinket for us, even though it's an old one, barring them nuking it. But there's no mastery trinket, so it's like our only kind of option. Hi, buddy. Oh, he was here a second ago. A Doberman. I'm curious if we're going to have to do a 15 instead, just for a lack of people wanting to do higher stuff. Go lay down, bud. And you can come say hi, and then you got to go lay down, okay? All right, big guy. Okay. Got a big, bad, scary Doberman, and he is the biggest baby. He was wagging his tail, and when I said that, he locked his tail out. You're good, bud. You got water, you've been fed, you've been out, you're fine. I know, he just wants attention. Needs a little attention war, huh, bud? Go lay down, buddy. Hey. He stepped on something that crinkled, and I thought he was just peeing out of spite for me telling him to go lay down. All right, so we're kind of just sitting in the Q simulator here. But there's a lot of 15s being ran, and I wonder if we just have to go back to that and just let the 18s and the higher stuff hit when on live. Because I'm personally a fan of just doing the 15s, just because if you're doing the same keys over and over again, you get a little feel for it. You can test stuff out. But I wanted to see in like a higher key environment how it performs, bigger pulls, longer pulls, etc., etc. But I don't think people want to do it. So if we don't get a group for it, then we're kind of shit out of luck here. Oh, there's an 18. 16. I mean, I think I'll ride this out until maybe the mage leaves. He might just, call it quits before me. And if he does, then I'll just try to get into a lower key. We'll just do some testing there. Because I want to play the game, I don't want to sit in this queue forever if it's just going to result in nothing. And the PTR, you're also playing with, like, half the people. Trill? Is that Trill? Oh, no, I'm thinking of Trell. Buttwagon. Great name. This guy's name is Buttwagon. This guy's nailing it. I say we give it like 5 more minutes. If no one queues, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I don't think anyone wants to do 18s. Oh. I don't really want a feral druid. I feel like it's just like a bad mix-up. But at the same time, like, oh, okay. It's been 1 minute. They said 5 minutes. It felt like forever. And I don't mean to be like picky on PTR, but I kind of have to be as Buffog, Kind of have to be a little picky. Whoa. Dude, if Prez is like, I've heard a lot of good things about Prez Evoker. I might have to learn it. Do a couple of Prez keys now and again. Well, I was watching Growl the other day. I was like, and I feel like there's been like some rumors in the rumor mill about Prez being good. Let's see, has there been any new updates in the AUG Discord? Nah, nothing special, nothing new. Bum 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 bum. Okay. This is atrocious, dude. I'm jacked on mastery though. I got so much mastery. Now, do we get a stat squish when the new season comes out? We do, right? So all our gear is going to be less valued. Because I have like 10% on live, and there's no way that going up all this high level, going up 40 overall high level, it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be a little bit of a rough start playing Chrono Mastery with no mastery. But at least I have a Veilgors. I don't have a mythic one, but I have like the boosted heroic one. All right, I'm gonna try to get in some groups. Jesus. I don't want to just abandon the mage, so I just give him a little message. Wait for him to respond. No response. No response. I'm out. There we go. Okay, let's try to get it to... There was a bunch of groups running before. I wouldn't mind trying to get to the 16 fangs. Only altar fangs. Cool. There we go. Look at damage down there. So you can set my like my shit. Alright, to the fangs. Only altar fangs. Buff. Close that off. / combat log. Hit the food. Which is weird that it's not showing there. I wonder if I have PTR add-on updates. I hope I don't lag as much on the PTR as I was doing on live earlier. That was so annoying. I'll hit people with this. That. Okay. Get a live log running. In preparation for a nice timed key. All right. Shake off the dust. Was playing scale earlier, which felt so fucking weird, dude. After playing like a lot of chrono on beta or PTR and not playing any scale on live for like a good while, it felt so strange. Because even when I was doing like, I'm kind of like raid logging now, and even then I'm playing chrono. I'm curious. Oh, it's not. It's normal. That's why everyone ran out. SC still dead. In raid it's like 100% dead. I think it's like 15% behind chrono. But there's been like whispers about a crit haste, little bit of mastery scale commander build for keys, and I think what it looks like there is it's like 5 to 10% behind chrono, but you're less reliant on needing good team members. So in a pug scenario, it's probably closer to what you might get out of a chrono key with bad players. So that's possible, and it might be something we play early on because we're already kind of built like that. So it might make sense to play that in earlier keys. But mastery is ahead by like a good chunk. They put out the sims for like 1 target, 5 target, 10 target, 2 target, and it's like smoking scale commander by a good margin. They didn't need to do wing leader as dirty as they did, but here we are. Although these two are looking like real good players. And I think, weirdly enough, AUG is going to fit into like a Windwalker Arms Warrior comp. Primarily, I think based on the Windwalker doing just nuts damage on kind of similar cooldowns as us. Because I'm pretty sure Arms has their cooldowns like very, very frequently. So it's not like you don't line it up as much. I haven't played Arms, but when I asked my guildies what's the cooldown, they said 20 seconds. I said, oh, okay. All right, so it's lines up with my empowereds, I guess. But I've yet to have like a PTR run where like both of my other DPS were ripping. Usually one's cooking and one's like, I'm playing with like 1.5 DPS. You know, I had one where I had an arcane mage that out DPS me by 100k on logs, and then but the demon hunter that I was with, I was ahead of him by like 50k, and it was like, well, how far back was I actually if you factor in all this stuff? Just a really hard environment to test a class that's based on other people's ability to play. This guy's running in place. Oh my god, he's slingshotting. We are so cooked. I did a live PTR, a live chrono key at on like a 12. And it wasn't great, but I don't. We'll have to see. no tier set, no nothing like that. That really benefits everything that works with Chrono right now. So we'll see how it performs on live. I think that the main problem with AUG is tuning, to be honest. Well, they have a weird... I feel like AUG is... Since the first big hit we took in Season 2 of War Within, they've just made it, like, overpowered or shot in the head. Like, they don't gradual anything. They just did big swings. And, like, I think Chrono is actually going to be surprisingly good in keys if you're with good people. But that's, like, for the masses, that's a very bad design to have. Of, like, people need to be lining things up or need to be whatever. And then and also removing the ability to know people's cooldowns, to know when you're supposed to line up. Like, we need an Omni CD back. Because although it's just for AUG, or like, not just for AUG, but would be like most useful to AUG, it's going to be useful for the tank, it's going to be useful for the healers, it's going to be useful for all the DPS. Like, it's just, Omni CD was such a good client to have that I'm surprised that wasn't something they tried to integrate in. I gotta remember I'm playing Skip. And I think the recent changes to AUG with Ebb and Might hitting everybody and then being 8% each to DPS, like, it's not a bad tuning knob. But I don't think AUG's gonna be bad in raid, and so they gotta walk that line of like, how strong can they make it in a key that's not gonna be oppressive in raid. I missed that. I really think they should make an in-game kick tracker for CDs. Yeah, I agree. They should have a tracker for it, even if it's like when they use it, it pops up, shows that it's using, and then like has a counter for it or whatever. I'm trying to like make an add-on that when when we go into combat, it starts ticking, like counting time, and when it hits a minute and a half, every minute and a half, it says minute and a half CD's ready. And when I eons, it clears it. So the responsibility gets put onto me to make sure I'm eonsing on a minute and a half every time. Did you find out more one AUG? I think 2 is only okay if you play away from each other. It's putting like a 20% verse buff on the AUG next to you is going to be really bad. So I think that it's like 1 or 2, maybe very aware, competent AUGs. But it most likely does not ever go above that. It'd be like putting a 20% damage buff on your healer. In like a prime window of you need to be doing cooldowns and stuff like that. Primal Serpent. Actually, he has that one marked, so I'm gonna go with this one here. Then we're gonna eons. There we go. Another trinket. Oh my god! I immediately got. Okay.
Only the
healer died
strongest
immediately.
survive.
Where's his wipe? I don't like this pull, dude. I feel like they all do it. Yeah, wipe, run it out. My AUG King, I'm out of the loop. How are they looking? Good in raid when piloted well. Okay in keys. Probably not meta in either, but we don't really know yet. Like, there's like clear like top damage right now on PTR. It's like Arms Warrior and Arcane Mage. How we fit into that, we don't really know yet. But I'm gonna say we're probably middle of the pack, to be honest. Maybe better than middle with a coordinated team. I think we weirdly might see some upper teams run AUG at like maybe the really high level if we get a little bit better tuning, because with how much uptime we have on Sands, we're kind of like a walking 8% DR for people, and that might be beneficial. But I don't know. like I was saying before, it's kind of hard to see how AUG's doing in a key environment on PTR when everybody's winging it. Yeah, surprisingly enough, we tend to do really well when classes are broken because we just amplify how broken they are. So it doesn't hurt us that like arms and arcane are very good right now. What does kind of hurt us is that their arms and arcane and they clash. They're not like designed to play together. So we might have like a fizz comp that's like Resto Shaman, Arms Warrior, Windwalker Monk, Outlaw Rogue. And then we also might have, okay, I don't know what's going on here. And then we also might have like a Wizard comp with Mage, Devourer, and all these different things. Because most likely we're gonna, like, if they're strong enough together that it doesn't matter that they don't buff each other, then you'll probably see Arcane Arms. But I think, like, Windwalker's really good right now. Like, really, really good. Our Arms is really good, and Outlaw Rogue's good. So it would make sense to put them together with the Resto Shaman for the Mastery buff and Blood DK. Windwalker is squishy, but think of AUG, dude. AUG's super squishy, but if it does enough damage, you'll find a way to make it work. That's how most scenarios go, is like, it might be really squishy, but if there is a way for it to live, you will take that over something else. I'm gonna hit that. And my time skip into this, I'm gonna hit that again. There we go. Knock up. Yeah, I don't think I don't like this extra pack being brought in. Oh, I just missed my kick there. No, I gotta knock up. Okay, we're chilling. Ooh. Oh, shit. Get away from that. Okay. Do not want to be accidentally bringing in an extra pack of mobs. Kick that. I'm gonna pot. Defensive, everything. Literally just sending everything that I have known to man. Oh, we almost lived it.
Your survival wasn't necessary.
That's a super tough pull. I think there's like 4 primal serpents. One of those goes off, it's pretty bad. If you get slammed by a couple of those like heal absorbs and can't heal through it quick enough, that's pretty bad. True, I just always looked at AUG utility as a buff, but with duplicate not knocking up anymore, I guess they don't have as many stops. Yeah, the duplicate knock up was really nice. It did have some points where you would knock up and then double knock up, and you'd get like, you'd put them outside of like melee range, and that was kind of a pain. Or like you'd knock up, like your dupe would knock up and you'd waste some kicks. So there's like some upside to it. But yeah, it was nice when you knew you were going in and you were like Eon stun, knock up, dupe knock, tail swipe, wing buffet, kick. Like, you know, you just had so many of them. I am running out of wreck pots, unfortunately. I don't have time to go get them. But hey, that's what we do here. I think I have some... I just repaired, we're good. Ready, I'm gonna jump and hit this dash in. It's gonna be perfect. Almost perfect. It was almost perfect this time. Hit that. We're gonna avoid the middle pack. Prez. Where is the serpent? There's that. Boom, boom. Oh, I'm not targeting anyone. Time skip. Hit that again. Yeah, kill this serpent. If we kill the serpent, we can kind of move into the next pack. I'm getting a little stutter, but it's not nearly as bad as it was when I was playing live earlier. This is a much better pull. Like a much better pull. I'm gonna drop a heal, try to alleviate some of my healer stuff. Keep on like accidentally right-clicking my frames and not being able to like turn the way I want to look. So I might need to move my frames over a little bit more. They're kind of close. Nice. See, that was way better. But wait, am I just hitting like I'm hitting a dead zone right here? That's why I can't do it. That's so weird. There we go. I got you out of that too. Kick that hiss. A little prez. Throw it on this guy too. There we go. We're moving. We're moving and grooving. Oop. Got a little pop there. Knock that up. I got a knock there. Boom. Kick that one. Okay, now we're chilling for a little bit. Get that prez out. Oh. Got a self-heal. This shit's brutal. I'm just literally frozen. Where's my dupe? Oh, there we go. Sorry. I didn't mean to grab you, bud. I really didn't mean that. Okay. That was worth knock. Kick that. See, I didn't have my thing up on my warrior there. I didn't have prez on my warrior. And I think that hurts a little bit. Okay. There's my cheat death proc. We missed a kick. I gotta figure out what's blocking my screen right now because it's a pain in the ass. Kick that hiss. And then I know I need to be lining up time skip, but I also need all this stuff to be. There we go. I think that guy missed mine. Oh, I got wasted tier set there. No prezes out. And then should be guns. Okay. Oh, I got a decent heal here. This mage is out of range, unfortunately. Can I get over there? There we go. He had it on him, luckily. So I wasn't too big of an L. I've been debating which spec to play. I've been a Wolfenwalker main for years, but it's been tough. Feels like they want class fantasy to be canon, single target crap. Yeah, but I feel like yeah, something's right here. Something's right here. It's not letting me turn. But I feel like you just do so much damage on your other stuff that like you almost get a little bit of a pass. Okay, what? Oh, that fixed it. Before I couldn't turn there. Should I get the mage over here? Okay. Is there a primal serpent in the mix? Kick that. Throw the heal on me. Knock up. There's a nice little knock there. I think the new raid is heavy, like, low target cleave. Which is why, like, Devastation Evoker is going to be, should be really good in the raid. It's got, like, a really good damage profile for it. But it lacks everything else outside of it, so it's kind of in a weird mix. But, yeah, I think it's mostly split cleave, where, like, Shadow Priest, Boomkins, Warlocks are going to be really good. These little lags. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, I was like, I probably should have healed myself before I keep casting, but it's alright. It is what it is. I'm trying to get this add-on in work. I think this might be kind of cucking me right now, to be honest. But yeah, we're gonna need to do a little Eon. Oh, that guy just died immediately. Fuck. Okay, it is what it is. This isn't good. I believe I got him on my Evan Mike there, so that's good. No. Oh, I was trying to get a rescue off before that happened.
Survive.
See if I can get... Oh, healer's dead. Yeah, this is... Paralyzing shot and paralyzing shot did like 700k to me in a second. Yeah, raid frame error. That's my... It's throwing Lua arrows. Could be why my gameplay is a little weaker. Like lag and stuff. Mass disintegrate and dot specs gonna go crazy. Yeah, I think that's kind of the what's how it's sounding right now. Okay. That fucking slow it like killed me in 2 ticks. It was not, you don't know it's coming at you, and all of a sudden I got hit by. Maybe they show on the targeting. Let me see what the log looks like. They kicked me from the group. So, okay, so they kicked me from the group. Ready? This is the irony in the getting kicked from the group. I got kicked by the warrior. I got kicked by the warrior. But, I mean, that's a pretty good, for what we just did, like the little amount that we did. Seems not bad. What does first pull look like? Yeah, first pull, AUG is nuts. Yeah, what is this guy even doing? Yeah, Blood DK is nuts right now. It's like, this was, I think it's when I was dying. Blood DK is very, very strong right now. But, I mean, I didn't look bad there. Not bad. Alright, let's go back to the city. Let's get some more reckless pots before we go into something else. Where's my city guy? There he is. I just leveled my warlock. Affliction feels fun. Affliction, I did one within a run within affliction lock, and he cooked. Like he was doing nuts damage. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them with some love. Reed, going till first boss. That's it? That seems strange. Arcane, Bear Mage. I haven't done too many temples. I was watching Dorky play Blood DK, and he said it was the strongest he's felt since, like, Shadowlands or something on it. Let's see. Overall. Okay, yeah. So this is all the interrupts too. No wonder we were getting killed by the primal serpents. It was just me and the Blood DK kicking. This is overall too, so this is every pull together. This guy had 1 kick. Ooh, 15 ruby. Put me in, coach. Put me in. I think tanks need to feel strong so people want to play them, but I don't know about that much damage. The problem with that is that, like, DPS complain when tanks do too much damage. Like if you look back at like MOP, when there was, I forgot what it was called exactly. But it was like the more you got hit, the more damage you dealt. So tanks just did nuts damage. And it was super fun for tanks. And then the DPS were like, I don't want to be out DPS by a tank. I don't give a shit who. If I'm getting out DPS by somebody, I'm pretty confident that I'm a decent player. So if I'm getting out DPS by someone, I'm like, they're good. Like, I want that person in my group. So I can't be upset. I don't get upset when I'm losing on damage meters, because I'm pretty, unless I'm like, oh, I'm just playing like shit, which happens. It happens to everybody. But for the most part, I'm like, oh, this is a solid group. You know, everybody's beating me. Sweet. Like, yeah. I just assume they're playing better than me, or I'm playing bad. Exactly. It's like, it's either on me to not be able to do as much damage, or I'm not doing enough damage, or the spec's good and I want that spec in my thing, in my group. Like, there's no downside to it. No, don't get me wrong. It feels bad when your spec just can't do certain damage, or it's just really bad in a certain area, like really bad AoE, really bad single target. You're sacrificing one for the other. Like, that feels bad. But just playing competitively with people and them doing well does not feel, shouldn't be like a negative for you. Yeah, he's going here. I think he's going bigger. No? All right, we're gonna lust then. I gotta hit my lust music. 1 sec. There we go.
So if you want me, tell me that I'm the one. Say that you love me too. Kisses don't come for free. So what you waiting for? Back to mine, only 5. Then we can go all night. Then we can go all night. So if you want me, tell me that I'm the one. Say that you love me too. Kisses don't come for free. So what you waiting for? Back to mine, only 5. Then we can go all night. Then we can go all night. So if you want me.
I feel like they made that poll a lot easier. I feel like that poll used to be way more damage out. Okay, we're going this way. I like the little sneaky play. Whoop. Oh no, I don't like that though. Okay, this is not good because they're just gonna, I can kick that. Oh, okay, there's that, there's that. This is probably bad. This is probably bad. I was like, I got stretch time, I'm fine. And you know what? I fucking am. It worked. Little knock, little DR from the flight. That guy's dead though. Which is kind of upsetting because I don't do any damage when no one's here. I could pop a heal here. Oh, I don't even know if this Juggernaut was supposed to be pulled in, but... Alright, well, we got everyone back now. Can we hit that? I don't have another heal. I'm gonna drop this and this, and kick, and that, and that, and that. And hope for the best, hope for the best. Everyone's dying left and right. Left and right. Ooh, a little verse buff for me. Don't mind if I do. Oh, I think I got caught by that, maybe? Maybe a little bit, perhaps, per chance. Okay, he's back. Just a minor hiccup of 10 deaths. I really don't want to Eons, but I don't want to save it either. I think I have to save it with the boss being next. Oh, okay. I was worried he was going to pull those guys. Oh, looks like he did. Looks like he did. So I went and did the kick. The DR on Warped's really good if you time it right, and really meh if you don't. Oh, look at all those fucking... Yeah, maybe I should have used my Eons here. I was pretty confident I wasn't going to have it back for boss. But with everything we just pulled, now I probably would have had it back for boss. So, moral of the story, just send your Eons. Kick that. Nope, can't kick that. My kick trackers needs a little bit of a rework, I believe. A little bit of an update, if you will. It just doesn't show it. It's set up to show when I can kick, and it just doesn't sometimes. 143 points to go. Hell yeah, brother. That's huge. You were at like 300 or 400 last time you came in. That's a big jump. When doing heroic raid this season as AUG, I'd be like, dang, that guy's pumping joy. Yeah, like, that's kind of the goal of the Prez, is you hit the people who are juicing in their cooldowns. And if you're in heroic, you can probably just send it to anybody that's, you know, your top guys, and most likely be fine. All right, here we go. Everyone's got a little bit of juice. Guy should walk away. He should walk away. He didn't walk away. He just said, I don't give an F about nothing. And now I'm on a Prez range on Forge. Oh. Okay. Was able to get that on him for at least a couple seconds of my tier set. The guy needs to walk away. Okay, he's walking away. He's walking away. Good job. It was a little early on my warp there, so I didn't get any DR. Torch. Well, I'm actually going to hold this. Hit these guys all together. A little Zephyr there. There we go. Just cancel aura that thing. Trying to steal the juice from them. Kick that. Reprez. I think I actually hang my Eons until the next whelp wave. Oh, of course. Alright, we're going this way. Reprez. When's the next whelp? I think breaking that shield's more important than just having something up right now. Pugs can be tough. Pugs can be tough. Pugs can be real tough. Especially the ones that are assholes. Yeah, here we go. This is what I was holding on to it for. As soon as she starts shielding, I want that. There we go. This is where I want Eons to go. And like a little bit of a juice. You get in there. Swimwear. We'll hit DK there. You should be able to rotate 3 presses out. This guy's gonna put it right on me, isn't he? Yep, you don't give an F about nothing. I don't know when that ticks off. There. Okay. That was better timed for DR. I was greeting there. I was greeting. Okay, I keep on hitting that dead zone again, too. Dead zone's right there. Oh, maybe that was just because I was on the dragon. Okay, we don't have any... we don't have a dead zone anymore. I don't know why the center of my screen was a dead zone for... Right here? Yep, right there. I can't turn. Oh, maybe it was dragon. Okay. I'm getting paranoid now. Are we going... Which way do we go? I know a lot of people have been going the other way and skipping him. No. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with the straight through pull. There's this. A little bit of an eons. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Defensive. Oh, my eons cooldown's working now. My tracker. I gotta fine tune it a little bit, but it's doing what it's supposed to do now. Oh, just gonna walk out of that. There's definitely somewhere dead on the screen. That's okay. I'm not too stressed about it. I wonder if it's my other add-on that I'm working on. I don't know if that counts for theirs. There we go. Although it should be clearing the 2-minute CDs available. No, it's not. It's from my last eons. It should then. Okay, I need to fix that. We're gonna do Prez, do this, into a pot, defensive. Yeah, kick that. Gonna hang on to my skip until I can line it up again. Which is like kind of not how it should work, but okay, we're here. Got a defensive out of that skip. Eons again. Eons again. There we go. Sometimes if you put it too close, it just shows like that you didn't have no path available. So the cast bar that shows in the middle is when I have a target that's focused. If he starts casting, it shows it in the middle of my screen so that I don't miss it. But it's supposed to only show if I have the ability to kick, and right now it's kind of just showing all the time. Like this guy's focused right here, and what you'll see when he starts casting, it'll pop up on screen. Say, and then I kick it. Okay. I know that guy's doing the knock-up tech, and that's all good and fine, but he was casting a lot. I'm gonna hit this, upheaval, into that, we're cooking, boom, we're back. Now usually you could take this in and interrupt the guy that's casting this thing. Probably the right way to do it. Because it's kind of like the stop in Windrunner from the big birds that do like the spit. Do you think that's causing the dead zone? It could be. It's kind of in that area, so maybe I move it and see what happens. Because like right now, like this area was like right there, wasn't letting me tilt up. Which in general, most times is okay, but when I'm like trying to move away from something and all of a sudden I just don't have it, that's when it gets really bad. Like it's like right there. Right there. There it is. So I'm right clicking and dragging down, but if I go a little over, it's working. I gotta figure out what it is. Alright, I am gonna... I guess I can go on the backside? There we go, I didn't get hit. Good. Defensive this. Don't fucking hurt me. Then I'm gonna time skip and all that jazz right here. Oh. I probably should have just recasted my Ebon Might, but Ebon Might's not too bad. Not like a, oh no, I blew the cooldown on it type of thing. Easy to maintain. I'll throw a little prez on the tank there. Beautiful. Kick that bolt. Press that. Just gonna knock that guy up there. Ooh, Guardian Angel'd me. Oh, I should have hovered before that so that I had the... I could cast while I was in the air there. Kick that guy. There's one that, like, for some reason I have two focus interrupts that are showing up, and you might be right. It might be the bottom one. That's like Ellesmere's one or something like that. That's throwing off a little bit. Oh. I guess I'll defensive that. I didn't want to. I think I Zephyr the next one. What a timed upheaval there. He's taking that guy right out of his cast. I don't think we have to do it. I don't think I have to. We don't have any other damage. A little heal here. Got like fucking gnats, and I think I just ate one. I think I just ate a gnat. That. Big knock. There we go. I was trying to stretch that out because I couldn't tell how close the guys were. Oh my lord, that guy is... We're just double death? How'd they both die? I wonder if they had aggro. Alright. We have boss next pull. Can't look. Hold on. It could be this right here. That's the one I was thinking of. Is that knock? Okay, this dude's back. I think he went the wrong way. Kick that. Yeah, I'll get whatever's in the middle here out of the screen and see if that helps after this. I'm gonna defensive just because why not? I have him up right now. Alright, this guy. We go over here. Gonna lust. Pot, boom, boom. Oh, I don't have that up yet. Okay, that's fine. It'll be up in a second. There we go. I'm gonna try to push this way. There we go. Bait of the century, boys. It still move. I'm gonna try to go right back into it. Bait of the century. Nope. Gotta move though. I was worried that was gonna explode. It used to like explode when you would hit stuff. I'm just staying on the boss. My damage isn't that impactful. And I'd rather have a consistent target to just beam on. They're a little kick out, but I'm not getting crazy. He's probably fine to switch to because he lives long enough, but whenever there's like ads on bosses, I hate switching over because I feel like I always get caught like casting while they die. Well, that's not a good one. I'm getting out of the way. There we go. Alright, we're gonna do this, this, and this. Eon's out. There we go. Okay, we're gonna work a little bit on him here. We'll give it a good old swap. Take that. Get moving. I have so much hover time. You gotta go further. You gotta go further so we can get behind. Nope, you're not gonna go further. Yep, that's what happens. Go over here, maybe? And then that way, yeah, we can have a little bit of a... Give me the bait of the century. Bait of the century. Bait of the century. Ooh. That should have got kicked. Now it doesn't really matter where it goes. I think Ellesmere UI is great. Like, there's very little I have to complain about it with. If that's causing a dead zone in the screen, it's whatever. But it is like fucking Ellesmere UI, the everything app, pretty much at this point. Okay, he's gonna pull these guys in. Well, that guy got aggro. Weave in some tank prez. Dude, it feels so good to have like longer and more frequent hovers. Maybe not more frequent, but longer hovers than on Scale Commander. That's fine. I'm gonna hit this guy here into this. Then I think if he's doing a big pull here, I'm gonna Eon's this. If I can, there we go. We'll stun on that guy. Yeah, that. This should line up nicely. Dude, I've got such in the habit of doing a double hover during my time skip from playing Aurora, and like almost needing that double hover, that I just do it all the time now. Oh, that probably wasn't good. Oh, that's yep. I don't know what pulled that though. Do I not use the nameplate built? No, I use Playinator. I wasn't that. To credit to what I just said, I did not like his nameplates. So I used Playinator. You just design your whole nameplate right there. It's pretty sick. All right, we're gonna hit that guy again. Let's get back in here. A little blessing of the bronze. Boom, boom. Oh, he fucking joinked that dude. Nice. Oh, 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 oh. I'm gonna get on this guy to kick him in. And then Eon's over. There we go. Little prez there. Little prez there. As long as they have at least 8 seconds on the prez, your tier set gets value. But I think there might be some play around like getting the tank to have your prez if everybody else can get through the tier set as the 8 seconds. Yeah, I've been using Playinator as well. Just not sure if I need Ellesmere UI. I'm happy with the current setup. I've really liked Playinator, but I'm probably a little biased. I was using it during the beta and like have just been using it ever since and really like it. But I haven't. I put what's his name, Ellesmere's on, and it was like right away. Didn't even try it in the dungeon. It was like, this isn't kind of what I'm looking for. So I didn't really give it a full chance. But I just like the customizability and like the color differentiation that Playinator has more than Ellesmere. Okay, this actually might work out. So I'm going to be able to hit the Prez there into this. Oh, he's dead off that thing. That's not good. Oh, we're all stunned, I think, right? Now I need to hold this for a little bit because I need to get this guy back. We're in a little bit of a weird spot. Hit this time skip, and then I'm going to Eons this because this guy seems to be a real fucking issue. And then I want to drag these orbs, if I can, into people. I also haven't really been potting much. I'm really bad with pots. Hit this defensive. Luckily my defensive was still rolling for that. Give this guy his blessing of the bronze. Yeah, I took Dorky's profile and tweaked it a little bit. Yeah, that's usually what I do. I'm not smart enough to set up all I mean, I've set up Platinator, but back when you used to use like Platey and you had to use every mob's ability and all that shit, I would always just use somebody else's. But Platey's really easy to use. Okay, I thought that guy was gonna try to bring him over. Not that I'm really doing much cleave, but everybody else is. Uh-oh. Okay, I'll take the Volcano Lock over being dead. Because I was like, I blinked right into that frontal. Oh, game froze. What's that? Okay, here we go. I think this is where, like, you tanked them back in the day. But I don't know if this is the best spot. Okay, that's good. When you get them next to each other. I'm not even paying attention to the fucking interrupt, dude. I gotta start doing that. I can't be getting silenced. Alright, I think he's gonna... Oh, my Chrono Flame just pulled that, I think. I've had an issue with Chrono Flames. What is that? Oh my god, I'm dead. Nope, I made it out. We're alive. There we go, there we go. There was one time that I wasn't going to get clapped by that interrupt. But at least I got the Eons on both. That's what I was really going for. Oh, this ain't good. Oh, this ain't good. Ooh! We're in, what, like, I feel like we're playing overtly in, like, a tight spot that we don't need to play in as tight of a corridor here. Like, we have some leeway. Oh my lord. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna fight this dude for a little bit. We're just getting split up far too much. Oh. Oh my lord. Can I fly to him? Oh, I didn't fly to him. Yeah, we're all over the fucking place. I want to see if I can get to that guy. But he's too far in the pit. I can't do anything. Get him up so I can lust. Dude, he needs to get him up. He needs to get him up. Oh, wait. Yeah, we have all our charges. There we go. Okay, perfect. Get over here. We lusted. Oh. Where is he? Okay. Oh my god, dude, this is a cluster truck. I feel like I haven't had this much issue here. But I feel like we're just constantly in bad positions. Out of all of us. Not even like, I don't think it's one person. I think it's a little bit of the tank trying to get a lot of cleave. And then us also being kind of weirded out in the positions. I shook my buddy and say favorite part of add-on. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, burnout. Oh, that's not what I want. Well, GG. Did I? I don't think I died. Oh, once. Yeah, those guys were getting cooked. I think they were pulling aggro. I think they were pulling aggro and dying. Because I don't know how good BDK's like snap thread is. But we did it. All right, let's take a look at the log. Oh, I'm curious to see like Meladrusa and stuff where I was holding eons for certain spots, which I feel like is probably the right play. With it being such a like an actual cooldown now, it's probably more worth it. But there's always a case of like more uses is better than good uses, and I don't know how much that weighs in for AUG. You know what I mean? Ugh. All right, it's almost done reading the combat log. We can go to the gym, see how much we buffed. I feel like the first couple pulls were going smooth, but there was a lot of deaths in that, and the deaths kill this version of AUG, which makes it really hard to find like groups that you get the full juice of it. What an AUG can do. Okay. I mean, this is what I was talking about when we went in, where I was saying like usually I get 1.5 DPS. I got one guy with hands and one guy that's a little bit behind. Now, if we had two people who were doing 285, how much does that juice me up? But we can look real quick at. Okay, so my shifting sands had 71% uptime, and on average, it's given like 7% DR. So I wonder if there was any survivability that was helped there. Prescience, solid. This trinket doing almost as much as my Breath of Eons and duplicate. This thing's pretty fire. It's a good trinket. Let's look at buff damage. Okay, so I got 34 from the warrior and 26 from this guy. So 60% buff damage, kind of low compared to what I've had before. I had one arcane mage one time that this number was 45%. So 45% of my damage was coming from this arcane mage. But not a bad run for me, but it would have been better if we were a little bit more synced up, you know what I mean? But hey, second place ain't bad. First, also, can we talk about the blood DK? Doing 90% of the DPS's damage. Probably a mix of blood DK being good and this guy not probably being unfamiliar with Demon Hunter. But like, that's a nuts amount of damage. I did have a prop pally when they were really strong that did disgusting damage one time. All right, let's try to get into another one. There's a 10 Void Scar and an 18 Ruby Life Pools. I don't trust it. I know it's PTR, and looking at IO on PTR is kind of cringe, but I just don't trust him to not fall over. I'll say it. I said it before. I'll say it forever. Tanks and healers are the only classes that I worry about when they're like haven't done a key before the key they're trying to get into. Like if I'm doing a 20 and their highest is like a 17 or 18, you just don't know the damage. It's not that you're good or bad. You just don't know what's going to hit you. What's like how hard things are going to hit you. And healers don't know how hard they have to heal. So like that's the only time I'm always like cautious. All right, let's see. Ellesmere. Let me see if I can move that kick tracker. So all right, before we do that, let's find it. Where was it? Right here. Okay. Okay, so it's this right here. I don't know what that where that is, but it's right there. If I go to unlock mode, there is nothing showing. Okay. What other add-ons do I have? I do have raid frame mirror. Is that what's doing it? My add-on? Tell me it's right there. There it is. Yep. It's my fucking spotlight add-on I was making. Let's move this over here. And we are back with a full fucking screen. Huge. Alright, now we can get into a key. I mean, these are both seem like rough ones. You know what? I'm gonna grab a drink. I will be right back, and then for sure there's gonna be like the perfect 50, and I can guarantee it. So I'll be right back.
I said, ooh, come on, baby, turn the lights off. Ooh, 'cause it's getting late. I said, ooh, I know you're gonna try to hang tough. Ooh, you shouldn't hesitate. Had love to burn. You had a wounded heart. Eyes across a crowded room. Should we let this start? I said, ooh, come on, baby, turn the lights off. Ooh, 'cause it's getting late. I said, ooh, I know you're gonna try to hang tough. Ooh, you shouldn't hesitate. Had love to burn. You had a wounded heart. Eyes across a crowded room. Should we let this start? I said, ooh, come on, baby, turn the lights off. Ooh, 'cause it's getting late. I said, ooh, I know you're gonna try to hang tough.
We're back. We're back. All right. So, I was thinking about that while I was grabbing a drink. That like arms warrior is supposed to be like S, like SS. Well, not that. Just S tier. Not that. But S tier. And I don't know if that guy was trying something new, testing a build, whatever it was. But to be like, not like 50K in an environment like this, it's not bad. So like I'm hopeful. I'm not hopeful that it's going to be meta. I don't think it will be. I don't think it's quite strong enough. But I'm hopeful that it's like good enough to play at like decent high keys. So that's a good sign. Anytime I'm like competitive or like there's, like if this guy was doing this kind of damage, I probably would have been like 90% of it. And that's okay. I think it's kind of like where AUG tends to sit, is like 90% of the best damage, except for the current iteration of Wing Leader or Scale Commander. It's just oppressively strong. And there's just too much you can do with it. A little 15 murder. I don't think I've timed a 15 murder row yet. No. It always just goes sideways. Holy crap, forgot about cell spotlights. Yeah, I think cell's not being like worked on right now. And with how good pressing is gonna be, I was like, you know what, let me see if I can put together a spotlight add-on. And it works pretty well. It's pretty simple, it gets the job done. But I think Zephyrus, who's the guy who runs Warcraft logs, he's always in the AUG Discord. I think he's making a spotlight add-on that you can like select what spells show the sentence power icon. So it's like a pseudo like Omni CD. I think AUG will be good in Arms Windwalker. I think, or like probably not Arms Outlaw, just because Outlaw's got like a forever buff. Oh, maybe less now than before. But I think we'll see it. Oops, no, it's not normal. I think it'll perform better in the Fizz comp. And I think that like the Fizz comp is just better for AUG because we don't like, we scale decently with big pulls when we're playing the mastery setup. But like our eruptions and all that stuff that like splash damage, it caps at like 5 targets or something, or like between them, or it splits damage. So you don't get any more damage from hitting 20 targets versus 5, you know what I mean? It's just split out differently. And so with the Fizz comp being smaller, quicker pulls, it might actually be better. It might fit it better. The other side of that is that if you're like, you want big, bursty, juicy cooldowns. So like an Ellie Sham in Ascendance, a Demon Hunter in Void Metamorphosis, you know, Arcane Mage when they're doing their funnel, like that stuff, that's really big juice. I used to play with an Arcane Mage, and I would play Chrono just for fun with him, even when scale was better, because we would always be in Discord, and he'd be like, "All right, send it." And as soon as he would like start his stuff, I would always Eons, and we would just get massive Eons pops because of all his damage. Because I had that tracker that would tell you how much damage you got from somebody, and it would always be like huge. So it was fun to play with that. Less fun when you don't know what people. It's less fun when you're playing in a pug group because you don't know if people are hitting their cooldowns when they should, or if they forgot about them, or if they miss them, and then like it kind of throws you off. Like there's times where I played one time with 2 Frost DKs early in War Within when they were really, really good, and it was my buddy and some random guy, and we had, if I looked at the log afterwards, our cooldowns were lined up every single time. Every minute and a half we were all blowing cooldowns, and it was like the perfect sync, but you don't get that very, very often. I do wish we got some sort of Omni CD back, because I think that's actually going to be, that would be beneficial for Chrono. Or we're just going to have to start having people ping their spells, ping their cooldowns. It's coming up, it's coming up. Fresh mount, fresh mount. Hoping to get mine eventually. I'm probably close to getting my mount. We've killed Laura like 4 times now, 4 or 5. Let's get this guy on. Kick that one. Where's my mage? Where's my mage? What is with the lag that's happening? Every time I go, holy shit. Oh, he's pulling these guys out. Okay, we're gonna Lust, and then I can't fucking Lust music.
Ooh, 'cause it's getting late. I said, ooh, I know you're gonna try to hang on. Ooh, you shouldn't hesitate.
Look at the blood DK.
I said,
What is happening? Wait. We have 2 blood DKs. This guy's playing damage blood DK right now. He's playing damage blood DK. And he just did 1.3 mil on the first pull. Hold up. Nerf that class. It is so strong. This motherfucker's playing DPS blood DK. What the hell? This is gonna be an awesome run. I hope that we like clear this because I want the log. I want the double blood DK log so bad. And I also got to figure out why the hell my game's just in shambles. Oh, there are too many errors in your UI. I wonder if it's my add-on. Yeah. Let me see if I can swap this off quick. Okay. Maybe quick wasn't the right term. Oh, there we go. Come on. I'm gonna miss a whole damn pull here. Okay, there we go. Oh, I should have pressed first, but I didn't. That's okay though. Oh, he switched to Frost. Either that or it could have just been a misread. Like it was showing that, but he was playing Frost the whole time. I wanted the blood DK so bad though. Kick that. Can I cleanse this? Can I caught it? No. Okay. Good to know that you just... is it magic? Yeah. I wonder if he was always... Ah, dude, maybe it was a bug. Yeah. I'm hoping... I really wish that it wasn't. We didn't clear any of these guys. Because that would have been so tight to just have double blood DK in here and just to see how it felt. A little bit of funnel. A little bit of funnel never hurt no one. A little bit of... Oh. Okay, I can't do anything. I'm just gonna have to heal. Why are we all over here? All right. That's the thing that I literally just tried to dispel. What the hell is this AI viewer shit going on in my stream? Okay, that works. Oh, I didn't want to press him or press him. It's me. Eee, run. Oh, I got greedy. Okay, we're good. Hanging on to my eons for the part that matters. Okay. Kick that. Okay, here we go. We gotta get it off quick. Oh, come on. Target too close. I hate that shit. I don't think my eons... Oh, you know, it might, actually. I think they made this part longer. Hey, yo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hit that. Oh, swap to this guy. Ooh. Out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. Got him. Look at me go. That's AUG utility. I am a bot, true, but in terms of my WoW skill, hey, you know what? We're all bots sometimes. There we go. Just gonna stop there. Boom. Perfect. I'm gonna Zephyr this. Should help a little bit. I'm gonna uprank that because her shield's she's gonna go back to immune. So I'm gonna try to get all the front loaded stuff out. And then doesn't matter if she has a shield, you can just kill her through it. The shield's not like 100% reduction. It's like it feels like it's like an 80 because I feel like sometimes people just kill through it. Oh, I didn't put a. I'm ready for my disguise. Why are you not in uniform? Alright, let me ban this dude who's putting his Twitch chat streamers nonsense. What am I doing? Oh, this is the worst one, dude. This is definitely the worst one. She's... Like, the broom one is so nice. You literally just run around with the broom. It's so tight. This one you're just grabbing. I just grab stuff guessing. Before I even see anything. Where's my... Oh, no, my parse! My parse! Can we get the guy on the broom to come clean this up? Okay, we're gonna go cheese. Cheese again. Yeah, yeah, buddy. Guy's clearing my path. Hey, we did it. Shift over. Baby, turn the lights off. Alright, please pull this through into the room. I will open the door for you. How's that? There we go. I'm so glad that fire breath hit everybody because I didn't think it was going to. Ooh, I'm juicing the tank. Tank's juice. He's got the verse. He's got everything. It's this one right here I gotta take out. Just green. You just take green ones out. No, no, no. We just take the green ones. Because now we have nowhere to hide. Cleanse that. I got you. Oh, I should have cleansed the healer. Okay, and I can... We're good there. I'm gonna Zephyr that next time. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, there we go. Hit that. Yeah, because we need ones to hide behind. There we go. Oh, that's okay. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's not okay. There we go. Oh my God, what a bad blink. There's Zephyr. Holy moly. Yeah, only the green one. Way to go. Press on that guy. 8 seconds for the tier set. Those two, my DPS got 8 seconds. Chilling. It's called Turn the Lights On by Kato. Too far. I went to the too far one. That guy's really at the too far one. He's fine. Oh, he just AMS's it, so he literally doesn't need to run away. Typical DKs, dude. Defensive with my float. Baby, turn the lights off. I'm not setting anything here. He's got 2% health. You can fuck off. you can fuck off, mate. Oh, wrong way. Dude, I miss running Spatial Paradox and spatialing and then Verdant embracing somebody like 100 yards away, and you just flew through the air. It was cool. Oh, I also never put blistering scales on our tank. I swear I'm good. That guy started targeting me. I said, no thanks. Sayonara, Sammy. We're gonna do this, and then I'm gonna pot Eons. Hit that. Hit that. Let's get on the Fel Evoker. Throw a little prez on him. Why not? And then prez on these guys. Dude, we're just nuking this. Should have made that bigger. I don't think I hit everybody in it. I seldom uprank Upheaval, and that's definitely a little damage loss. I'm just so used to sending it at rank 1, but you should uprank it if you need to hit bigger targets. Trying to teach myself to do that more. I'm just gonna hit that. Okay. Big pull, but we're a bunch of juicers. Nice cleanse. Hit that. I got the tank here for this one. We're gonna go. Oh, that was my fault. I double tapped it, and it just auto sends when I double tap it. Ooh, he was draining my life. He was sucking me. Doom. Got that off your butt. I got you, buddy. Drop a little heal. Pop that guy a little bit. I don't want to Eons, but... Ooh, I think I just cooked my guys 10 damage. I can't cleanse this, so we need to just get with him. Oh, my lord. He drained life the second that thing popped, and I just went 100 to nothing. Like, that was it. I just fell over there. I was debating rescuing the mage into the circle, so we got a little bit more soak, and then I just exploded. We had a couple people with the tier set juice. Dude, these things are falling over. This guy's doing 1.3 mil. It's going to be a very good run. The dream run. It's no double blood DK, but it'll be something. I don't think he needs to double these guys up. There's a drain life on me, so I defensive, because I am an ethical AUG. And I cleanse that. Also ethical. I'm only doing ethical damage. That defensive that. I don't want to get caught by a drain life. Oh, they cleanse it off me. Nice. Oh, you moved away. Oh. I don't think that. Oh, can we skip this? The double. Oh no, that's banished by him. I was like, did he just banish that? All right, we got Lust coming. It's gonna be thick and nice. Yup. Oh, there we go. It's back. Another one.
I said, ooh, I know you're gonna try to hang tough. Ooh, you shouldn't hesitate. I said, ooh, come on, baby, turn the lights off. Cause it's getting late. Yeah. I said, ooh, I know you're gonna try to hang tough. Turn the lights off. Ooh, you shouldn't hesitate.
Always a banger. Always a banger. Oh. There's no reason for me to be this close, to be honest. See that 20% burst? You look at that guy? Massive. Oh, 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 oh. That guy was not letting me get back into my area, dude. That wasn't cool. Gonna hold off on cast for 1 second. There we go. Just wanted to get that. That's the fastest I've ever seen him die. I like fully expected there to be like way more time. I probably won the Vions, to be honest. I wasn't even looking at his health. I don't know if you skip this guy or not, but a little cleanse there. He's coming. He's coming. Careful, 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 careful. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Oh, my Lord. Get this motherfucker out of here. Oh, my God. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Oh,
I simply
new.
wish you had lasted a little longer.
I gotta be honest, I've never seen that skip work. I've seen it attempted about 15 times. I've never seen it work. I think the mobs that trail you, like, I think you need to, like, meld them before you do it. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm on my way. Please bear with me. Oh, no. Okay, just gonna do this. Run it out here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. What am I doing? Eons. Hit. Hope for the best. Hope for the best. I can Zephyr this one. Maybe save some slams. I mean, this is, don't get me wrong. Really not that bad for what was looked like it was going to happen. Like, I thought we were just giga cooked. Yeah, I'm gonna move. I was gonna try to finish the upheaval in there, and that would have just been getting greedy. We're gonna hit this into a little Prezi Wezzy, and then another Prezi Wezzy. Into one of these. What do I have for mastery? 15%. So these guys got 8% DR. I'm gonna say that that's pretty good. I don't have this, so we gotta come in. Somebody please help me, help me, help me. Dad. Ooh, I timed that fucking warp perfectly. My Prez fell, but I timed that warp perfectly. I think I... Oh, did you just bubble that? I'm just gonna... okay, so he can just eat that then. Oh, no, I cleansed it off him. I probably should have done it for... I probably should have let him do it for test purposes. Just to see if it actually... if he can actually bubble that. Because in every scenario, I would say that yes, you can, but it didn't get removed from him, which makes me suspicious. Prez. Oh, I didn't prez that guy. I fucked that prez up. That's okay. I said, ooh. Oh. Ready, here's the trick. You just go way the fuck away, and then you're good. I want to save this for 1 second. Hit that, hit that, hit that, that, and then there we go. Then I can prez and feel not so bad about it. And then I think this puts Eons up. No, we have boss next, so maybe not up directly. You can move before that circle gets to you, just like fucking book it, and it'll just take, you're pretty good. As long as you don't create a bad path. You can just move away before it even starts. We're not going to have it right away, but we'll have it pretty close. Neons it is. Tap, tap. There's the Eons. Alright, we got to stay. I probably should have saved it for the imps, but I'm just going to teleport now. Big knock. Hasn't done it yet. So I guess I just float on this guy for a little bit. There we go. That was weird. We killed him so quickly that I had to, like, just try to hit the other guy for the time being. Ooh, big essence burst. Swap off this. I'm gonna do a little knock that way. Just fighting the Vile Fiend because I feel like the imps are just gonna fall over. And at least I can kind of use it, the Vile Fiend, to stay cooking, you know? We're gonna take that. I should have upranked that Fire Breath. I don't know why I decided not to. I'm gonna send a... Oh, I didn't even have an Ember Might up. That's on me there. I was kind of just zoning out. I was like waiting for my time skip or my Ebon Might to be available. And I was just sending eruptions, which I definitely shouldn't. I said, ooh. What a squad line up there. And then he hits the the double breath. Press that guy, press that guy. Might as well use this guy to keep myself going. Take it over. Ebon Might. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Kick that. Bang. One last Fire Breath for the road. Cooked the dungeon. Cooked it. Put it on a plate. Served it up. Buff.
Go crazy. Go crazy. Go crazy.
Let us check the log. Go crazy. Go crazy. Not bad. Not bad. Let's go to the cave. We're going to the cave for this one. All right. 30K behind the Arcane Mage. Just slightly ahead of the Frost DK. Not bad. I'm going to chalk it up to me missing that pull. Let's see what the first pull looked like, because that guy did nuts damage. I'm going to bet that I'm on top, though. Big pulls, man. Big pulls, AUG's thriving. Mastery AUG thrives in the big pulls. Shifting stands at almost 30% of my damage. That's just the buffs, baby. Pushing out. I got a alert. Very optimal. The very boring optimal strategy for the Great Vault in Season 2. Thanks, Wowhead. Alright. So that was first pull. Let's take a peek at bosses. Kistia. Yeah, I think that's like really good for both of them with the funnel. And we don't really have that much 2-target cleave funnel. But I wonder if... Oh, I can't like break it up. Okay, let's see. Damage done to Kitsia. A little better. We got some big spikes. Yeah, what did we spike up to on that? 400k. Yeah, that's probably why we didn't do more damage during when Kitsia was down. Kistia? He really didn't do much. What about right here? 1.4 milli. That's a pretty hefty pop. Touch of the Magi. There it is. That's the only time I think I've lined up with his Touch of the Magi. Now, if I was doing that throughout the entire key, I probably would have been sick, because that was okay. Keep in mind it was like over here, right? Was it this one? No, it was. Oh, maybe it was, but it was just like this peak right here, which is all Touch of the Magi damage. So if I'm lining up with that on every pull, it's probably gonna be way better. Because I want to see when did he. I'm gonna get a little into stuff. So if you're bored, just tell me, and I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. Okay, so all abilities. I'm looking for Touch of the Magi. Magi? Okay. So this was 602 to 610. Damage done tables. Yeah. Breath of Beyond did 33%. Most of that was probably his Touch of the Magi. So like I think shit like that is like what is really strong. And the fact that, you know, if I had 2 Arcane Mages, I've ran with 2 Arcane Mages before, it's so much fun. That would have been nuts damage. Alright, let's look at the rest of the bosses. Then Blade Sorrow. Yeah, I just don't think he knew. And again, Eben might ripping. I didn't Touch of the Magi there. Or he did, but it was probably late, so he didn't have a lot of funnel. But pulling that pack in and having everything up for it, huge. This guy died faster than I've ever seen him die before. Your boy was cooking. Mind if I praise the Lord a little bit? I disappeared. Hold up. But that's actually really good for that guy. We didn't really have any pad or any funnel or anything like that, so that was kind of just natty. That's like the only boss I think we had nothing pulled into it. And then last boss, yeah, that guy's got the ultimate funnel there, so like that's great for him. But dude, the fucking blood decay being like competing. Let's look at trash. Yep, that sounds about right. Which I'm okay with 27k behind S Island Arcane Mage. And then on bosses, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, it doesn't look as bad as people are making it out to be, for sure. %. I want to see what Fate Mirror got. I'd say, yeah, it's worth weaving into the. It's definitely worth weaving into the tank. A little bit more of a pain in the ass to do, but it's worth it. All right. Let's keep it rolling. $15 Den Double Havoc. Double Havoc, 1 Annihilator, 1 Felskard, 1 Eldrachi. Is it? Yeah, it's Felskard. No, it's not. What's the Havoc one? Eldrachi Reaver. Oh, it is Felskard. Those are the. I'm a huge fan of Eldrachi Reaver. Just doesn't do the AoE damage it needs, but I'm a huge fan of that. That would be my all 100% if it was good again. Turn my AC on. It's getting a little bit toasty in here. Sorry, my AC is on. It's just real low. Oh, I got it blowing right on me. That's the stuff, dude. That's the stuff. This guy is just spam healing the shit out of people right now. Okay. Well, I'm glad we got the murder row. That was cool. Like I said, dude, I've never seen that boss that fills the room up die so quickly. I really wouldn't mind playing an Arcane Mage if I ever wanted to play an all. I like their prio damage. I think it's good. I think it's fun. Fun to just like nuke somebody. Especially when you're going in and you're like, this guy needs to die right away or we're all in trouble. And then like you're the guy that does that. That's fun. That's fun. 17 King's Rest. Try a 17 if they'll let me in. I don't know if they're gonna, but. I said, do you want a revolution? Anybody's watching on YouTube? Oh, actually, I think you can do it on Twitch now. I recommend watching my intro. I think it's one of my favorite ones I've made so far. Probably going to be on TikTok later. All right. Well, they didn't decline me yet. They just have an evoker in the group. Most likely you're not taking 2. I don't typically, so I don't feel bad. I think AUG's biggest issue might be if Prez Evoker's good. That might be more detrimental than AUG being bad, is another spec being like meta. Because you don't take double evoker for like there's no utility. I think that makes that worth it. And if it's the same thing Druid suffers from when inevitably one of their 4 specs is meta, usually healer. It means that even if Bear's good, you don't take Bear because you don't need double verse. Or if Boomkin's good, you don't take Boomkin unless it's double verse. Unless it's like substantially better than another pick. Otherwise, you get kind of cooked from the rest of your other specs being more worth having. What's my phone at? 13%. Okay, I might need to get a charger after the next one. Oh, it's Yoda. I really don't want to do a 19 alter. Not that I think Yoda would invite me. Void Scar is not bad. I would rather do the 15 than the 12, but... All my homies hate delves. All my homies hate delves. I think removing the add-on I was working on made the game run a lot smoother. I got to figure out what is causing it to drop my frames like nuts there. All right, I just want to play the game. Let's do it. Come on. Shucks. Shoot. Darn it. I gotta get used to it, I suppose. We're not meta. You don't get invited, right? That's what it is. I know what I'll do. I'll run my own key. Nope. I'd rather stand in Silvermoon and spam. Spam group invites. Well, while we're looking, all right. While we're waiting for some groups to pop in here, let's look at the very boring optimal strategy for the Great Vault in Season 2. So we can learn what we're going to be doing for the Great Vault. Bonus rolls in the Great Vault. As previously mentioned, bonus rolls will be available from the Great Vault at the start of Season 2. Players will need to complete at least 3 filled slots. Yeah. Additional bonus rolls will be available weekly starting on Week 8. When bonus rolls were added in Season 1, they were done so at the start of the season, meaning the bonus rolls were catch up to a lot of players. Oh, they weren't done at the start of the season. And weren't used directly for the gearing process. However, the bonus rolling being an option from the Great Vault almost right away, players have found very optimal strategy, but it comes at a very boring Great Vault every week, taking nothing but the bonus rolls. Yeah, that's kind of, I was hearing about this before. You just don't use the vault anymore. You just take bonus rolls. Like, you just never take an item unless it's the item you would bonus roll. Which, I think they were happy with the Great Vault, so I don't know if this is something that's going to last. But let's see what they say. Because many of the charges to endgame gearing, many players are currently planning a very boring strategy because it seems optimal, only taking the bonus roll. Yep. The reasoning. Bonus rolls in the Great Vault are very powerful in a way to impact way more impactful than a lot of the pity currency that players could previously get, where you get a bad vault, you're basically grabbing a socket. However, due to the way the bonus roll system works and additional changes in Season 2, this makes the bonus rolls in Vault more powerful. The item level of the bonus roll is not stored based on the slots you unlocked. Oh, so you could do 8 tier 1 delves and then bank a bonus roll to roll on a mythic boss and win a 6 out of 6 piece. That's actually genius. For like alts, just bang out like 8 rank 1 delves a week and then just stack bonus rolls for whenever you want to gear it. With the raid changes, where Heroic Raid drops Myth Loot in the Vault, and I didn't know that, and Mythic Raid's Vault now drops Myth 6 out of 6, bonus rolls are even more impactful on this front. Using a bonus roll on the last boss of Heroic will all the amazing... That doesn't make sense. Using a bonus roll on the last boss of Heroic will all the amazing cantrip loot. Will unlock, I guess he's maybe saying, all the cantrip loot with all the amazing cantrip... It just phrased weird there. Will result in a myth version that would probably last you a long time until you defeat Mythic Olatek. So if you bonus roll on the last boss on Heroic, you get a mythic piece. I didn't know that. That's kind of huge. So you're just going to spam Heroic every week. Okay. Bonus rolls have a knockout list that does not consider items acquired in other ways. This means that if you take tier gloves from the Great Vault, you could still roll tier gloves. Yep, I knew that. As a rating example, if you only clear Heroic on the first week of Season 2, but expect to kill 2 bosses of Mythic the following week, you can take the bonus roll, avoiding Myth 1 out of 6 gear, and then bonus roll the first or second boss to get a Myth 6 out of 6, saving 80 Myth Crest. That's going to be huge for crafting. There are some times where you would want to take a piece of gear directly from the vault, though. The main one would be your best in slot or impactful item from a boss. For example, if you only need one specific trinket from a Mythic Plus dungeon, then it's probably worth it to grab it because you'll never need to bonus roll that dungeon. That's true. The only other time you may want to consider taking a piece of gear is if you want the power now. I have the power, is what he's saying. If you have a massive upgrade and you really want that power right now in order to overcome a challenge, you may decide it's worth it to risk bonus rolling a duplicate item later. I suspect that many people will not be interested in doing this, and it would be a rather rare case for an upgrade to be that massive for a lot of... That's like, you get your best trinket, and that's like, you're just going to get it. You don't care about spending the crest to upgrade it. Probably worth it. But in other scenarios, you wouldn't. This is one of the major impact that the bonus rolls in the Great Vault may cause. Raiders will be less likely and less interested in doing Mythic Plus for Vault slots later on. Mythic Plus will still be a fantastic way to gear up for Raiders in the early season, as Mythic Plus is the only way to get uncapped hero gear. However, once we start getting deeper into the season, unless players are searching for a few specific Mythic trinkets or items, we may see Raiders completely abandon Mythic Plus altogether. Why would you? I'm curious why. As there is no reason for them to ever want something in Mythic Plus row, in the Mythic Plus row. And they all they need to do to get their bonus rolls is fill 3 boxes, which will probably be right. Okay, so if you only need to fill your 3 boxes, you don't ever go into a Mythic Plus, because you can just get all of that from clearing the raid and taking the bonus roll. Mythic Plus will still be a good way to get Myth Mistcrest. I hate that they named it that. I hate that they named it Myth Mistcrest. That sounds so stupid. Myth Mistcrest and hero gear. The Raiders may lose interest in Mythic Plus earlier this season due to the bonus rolls. That's not good for Mythic Plus, but I don't think a lot of... I raid with a bunch of like high-end raiders who have raided with like some of the top guilds and stuff like that. We had a couple people from Liquid, like old Liquid in the guild. All of them hated Mythic Plus. I don't think it's a very common thing for raiders to... for like Mythic Raiders to want to push Mythic Plus. There's a few crossovers, but like most of my guild who are good don't care at all about Mythic. They just want to raid. So I don't know if this is going to impact that strongly. I'm sure there's a lot of crossover, but we'll see. So in addition, for a lot of players to completely negate the feeling of an exciting vault on reset day, yep, that's lame. Dude, the vault, they need to take it away. They need to pull bonus rolls from the vault, because that's like the fun of Tuesday, dude. The servers come up, everyone rushes to their vault. We're posting pictures in Discord. I got this, I got that. That's exciting. That's like a community thing too, because you get to show off what you got. And now they're just making it so every Tuesday is a bonus roll. That's so lame. There was even an add-on that would make it more exciting, but if players are going to, oh yeah, because I remember they would hype it up. But if players are going to take bonus rolls and there's no group excitement anymore, that's the biggest thing that I think Blizzard should look at. Everything else I don't think matters, but no lot raiders who hate it. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of raiders who hate Mythic Plus, or they just do their 12s or their 10s and that's it. I think if the biggest takeaway from this, that if Blizzard's going to look into it, is that paragraph right there. Reset day is no longer exciting. Reset day is nothing that people rush to go to and show off what they got in their vault, or get that dopamine hit of like, dude, I pulled the Mythic trinket. Like, they just don't have that, especially when a lot of like my trinkets were Mythic Plus trinkets, and like pulling that out of the vault when you know that you cannot get that any other way is huge. Bonus rolls, they took it away a little bit, but it was fine because you were kind of late into the season when it came out. This being like the first one takes away that like, oh hell yeah, I got that. Oh, I got that. Like, it just, I don't know. I don't like the idea of this. There's also some imbalances between specs and classes when bonus rolling, as some specs have all the items they want to hit, and some specs have items that have misses in the mix. It's not the biggest deal. That's one thing with Litany, having to swap Prez in order to bonus roll Litany kind of sucks, because me specifically, I did that, bonus rolled, didn't get it, forgot I had loot spec set to Prez, killed Laura, bonus roll to try to get the trinket, and I got the healing trinket because I never swapped it back. It's my fault, but it's kind of a pain that I have to do that. What can be done about this? Many players have suggested that taking things from the Great Vault should remove the item from its knockout list of bonus rolls. That would help. This would definitely help. As if you see an item that you want, you would take it, and then you can't get it again. Just definitely makes the vault more exciting. I agree with that. I think it should just take it off the list so that like it's not a risk to take it anymore. You're just taking it over the chance to get it somewhere else. But again, Blizzard has mentioned in our group interview that this will not be the case for patch 12, but they have heard the feedback. They don't give a shit. Well, I think would help. The other main issue is banking a bonus roll for higher item level. In very extreme example, a character can do 8 tier 1 delves and then eventually get a myth 9 out of 6 item. While many players would be happy with that, it's definitely a little odd. There's an interesting choice in power now. There's an interesting choice in power now versus power later, as Paul Cubitt mentioned in the interview, but the case for power now is very small for a lot of players, and the possibility of power later are much larger. We saw from the puzzling cartel chip system in patch 11.1 that many players didn't want to use their tokens until they had access to the highest item level piece. Makes sense. And it's likely that this will be similar. I expect the players to bank their bonus rolls until they have the maximum value from them, and many players won't even consider looking at non-myth 6 out of 6 items in their vault if they plan on killing a mythic boss. So basically, Great Vault's dead, take a bonus roll. Unless it's your best piece of gear. Unless it's what you're spending the bonus roll on. Even like it's not even worth it to rush tier. With if you have myth 1 out of 6 in the vault and you're gonna bonus roll and kata that item, then bonus roll for the first or second boss to save 80 crest. That's a craft. That's a crafted item. You know? Oh, I think it's 85, but you get what I'm saying. It's a week's worth of crest. So like, I think they definitely need to come out here and say, you know what? Maybe we don't give bonus rolls until they're out naturally. 8 weeks in, that's probably fine. Let the vault have its day at the beginning of a season. Let the vault have its day. It's the best sack jack. Okay. I wouldn't mind doing it 15 kegs. I'll see if he starts to get some people in there. Yeah, I mean, the Great Vault has flaws, but it is something you look forward to, especially early in the season. Like right now, mine's kind of like, if I don't get Litany or Veilgore, it's whatever. But it's also not like the end of the world if I don't get that. But early in the season, man, you high roll a mythic weapon in the vault on like first set. Oh, you are goated. That feels so good. You vault roll your Bish trinket week 1. Oh man, you're on fire. Maybe not your Bish trinket because you gotta do some raid stuff. But like, you know what I mean? Like you pull something sick out of that vault and you are just ahead of people and it feels good. It feels fun. And then I guess on the flip side, you pull a vault that's got nothing in it early on. I guess this makes it feel a little bit better. But I still just feel like, come on, let the vault be some excitement. Do something. I also do think it should be pulled from the list. They're not doing that. I think what you should do, the bonus rolls should do this. You should be able to get a bonus roll, and then the next week when you have a dog shit vault, you could re-roll the vault. 6 new items. That would be fun. And then let it play like a casino slot machine. Going and then lock in. You want people to have excitement? You want people to stream some fucking vault opening? That's how you do it. You make it a slot machine. You make it a slot machine that when you open it, it does that. And then it's like re-roll at the bottom right. And you spend a re-roll on it and it re-rolls the whole vault. That would be cool. Re-roll vault would be fun. Hell yeah, dude. Maybe it works if they make bonus rolls more rare. Yeah, if it becomes like the only way to get it, then like it's a little better. But I would much rather your bonus rolls for up until they're available naturally, just re-roll the vault. Waste week 1 to 3 on re-rolls and sit there and re-roll vault when myth comes out. Yeah. Just limit re-rolls to 1 per week. I think it'd be sick. I'm a gambling man, but still, I think it would be fun to just be like, oh yeah, re-roll my whole vault. You could start recording videos of it. You get your guild to sit in Discord and be like, all right, I'm re-rolling it. And then you gotta weigh the chance of like, this is pretty good. Do I want to roll and try for something better? Like, and that's fun. you have to look at it and you're like, dude, okay, I got legs, but I could get the trinket. If I just re-roll, maybe I'll get the trinket. All new vault. It would also make it worthwhile to then fill out every slot. Because if you just raid and you just fill those 3 out, it's just going to re-roll that. But if you do raid, dungeon, delve, and now you're re-rolling 9 slots, still only pick 1 item, but at least it makes it. And I know people would probably be like, oh, well, now I'm forced to do delves. You're not forced to do anything. But if you want to do something that's going to give you a higher chance of getting gear, you have a chance to. And I think that's fine. The biggest thing that WoW suffers from, to be honest, is other people not enjoying other people having fun. That's the biggest downfall to WoW. You look at the Titan forging, which was way back, Titan Forge, where you could get like 3 different types of Titan Forge from the chest at the end of a dungeon. That would put it, like if you were 6 out of 6 mythic and you Titan Forge something, you pulled a Titan Forge out of it, it would go 6 to 7, 6 out of 8, 6 out of 9, and you could upgrade that. That's how it would have to work here with an upgrade system. But there wasn't an upgrade system before, so you just got these pieces. And the biggest thing that ruined that wasn't that you had to spam dungeons or you were super far behind if you didn't. The biggest thing was people saying, I'm mad that someone else got that item that's rare and fun and I want it too, and it's not fair that I don't get to get it. That's the biggest crutch in WoW right now, is that people are looking at it like, that's not fair that I didn't get that item, when in reality things should be unfair. Things should be, in an MMO, you should be rewarded for doing hard content. You should be rewarded for grinding things out. You should be rewarded for all of this. But because we have a very loud minority of people saying, that's not fair, now I have to do it and I don't have time. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. But in the game design, you should get better gear for doing better things. And I think all the fun stuff that we've had from WoW has been, one, over optimized by people to feel like they need to do something when they really don't, and 2, just people being angry at other people being able to get something. life is unfair, and it should be. If I dedicate 9 hours a week to mythic raiding, I should get a better piece of gear. I don't think that that's crazy. And the problem is that people either think that they deserve everything that everyone else can get, and the fact that people are so hyper optimized that they look down on people who have the gear that most people have. Like if I'm 330 eye level and somebody's 333 or 332 and you go into you're looking for group, like that realistically shouldn't really matter that much, because it's only 2 eye level. But if the 330, but the problem is if a guy goes in and he's 330 item level and 3k IO and the other guy's 333 and 2.8k, people will take this 333 guy even though he's probably not, the other guy's probably better. And I think that's a huge mistake. The community is not great with like how they perceive things. The community perceives things as like, this is what I need to play. If I'm not playing, I'm wasting time. If I'm not doing it like this, I'm wasting time. That's not always the case. And I don't think everyone deserves everything. You didn't play in 2004? Oh, you don't get the mount. That's fine. That's fine. I don't get why that's not fine. You didn't play the game 20 years ago and you didn't get this one piece of armor? That's okay. That's okay. I feel like it's a little ridiculous sometimes that everybody being like, I should be able to get everything. No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Now, that's when I say that, I mean that just wait another 5 years until the collection comes back. Yeah, they usually bring it back at some point. And like that's only in reference to like cosmetics. I don't think that people should be locked out of power because they started halfway through the season, which I don't think they've ever done, to be honest. They've made it kind of grindy to catch up. But they never like locked anyone out. But as far as like cosmetic pieces, like, dude, it's okay to not have stuff. I've ran around this area 20 times while we're talking. Can you tell me what one person's armor looked like? Nobody cares. Nobody cares what armor you're wearing. Can you tell me what mount is right behind me? Any mount. Any one of them. No. I couldn't either. I've been walking around this whole time. Very little people care what you're wearing, what your mount is, whatever, any of that stuff. Sure, you might want it for yourself, but like, sometimes you just can't get it. And that's okay. That's okay. Oh, looks like their Ruby didn't go well. That's the same guy who's back here. I don't want to do another Ruby. I know we're kind of just chatting here. Unbound Star Eater. I don't even know what mount that is. Oh, is that the... Okay, yeah. The Dimmy mount. I think it's been like 3 times where like I've been playing and walked by somebody and been like, oh shit, that mount's sick, dude. Like, there's been, and they were probably on stream here where somebody just had some crazy mount. And I was like, oh damn. But I don't see an Unbound Star Eater. You know what? This is the mount that I get the most questions about. Fucking, I'm a bird, bro. You can still get this mount too. It's just like a Dragonflight quest chain. Be a sick bird. The TBC Glad mounts, which is funny because that's like one of the ones that I feel like they've never really brought back. Like, it's out of all the mounts, like those are the ones that I feel like I never see unless somebody actually has it. Maybe I've missed recolors and stuff, but it's funny because those mounts you actually can't get anymore. Like, if you go back for like the Dimmy mount or Liberation of Undermined, you can still just farm that, and if you give it enough time, you can pull that mount. But the PvP mounts are gone. Every CE, like every, I guess, to be fair, what's it called? Ahead of the Curve? Ahead of the Curve's the only mount you can't get again, right? Because does Ahead of the Curve give a mount? I forget. I can't remember if it does or not. But some nether dragons with armor, but it doesn't look close enough. Yeah, it's not the same. But every mythic mount, every mythic raid mount, you can get after the fact. You can just go back. It's just time invested. But none of the PvP mounts you can ever get again. It's kind of cool. If you really want to talk about, what do they call it? Begins with a P. I can't think of the name. Prestige. That's all in the PvP realm. Let's try this. Oh, you got filled up. Oh, I didn't mean to say it like that. Moral of the story is you shouldn't be able to get everything. Especially in a game that's lasted this long, dude. Like, if you came in and this game's been up for 5 years, I could be like, all right, it's kind of weird that we can't get that. But you come in and you're like, oh man, this came out 21 years. This was 19 years ago, and I can't get it anymore. It's like, dude, the game has changed so much. It's not even fair. Such a massive honor grind to get them. Yeah, I've never been a big PvPer. I did it in Shadowlands, and I enjoyed it at that time, but I was doing it because the best gear you could get was PvP gear. Like, everybody had to PvP. And it was prime real estate for anybody who liked PvP, because they were just eating these newbies coming in who had no idea what they were doing. That's probably the most fun, I think, for people who actually like PvP. They just had cannon fodder, where you could just, every group was somebody just being like, I just need my chest, and they're just getting the shit kicked out of them by somebody who's been PvPing for 10 years. Just absolutely obliterating people who were just trying to get like their last piece of legs or some shit. That was funny. That was a good time. I was playing Rogue at the time too, and Rogue's like generally pretty good at PvP. I think my chair is about to break. I'm not gonna lie. I think my chair is about to break. I think the arm's gonna break off any second because I sit with my leg on it and I keep hearing it going and like creaking whenever I put my leg against it. It's gonna snap eventually. But anyways, yeah, I was playing Rogue, and Rogue's generally like good enough in PvP, and so it wasn't too bad to do it. But it was funny. Everybody was forced, and they were like forced. Everybody was forced to get the gear. But it goes back to it. If you want the best gear, you got to do what you got to do. And I don't know if solo queue is actually viable for a while for like keys and stuff. Just feels too complicated to set up. Too complicated to do well. It'd have to be something similar to how... What the hell is that game that just copied WoW Mythic Plus? I forget what it was. It lasted like a month or something like that. It'd have to be something like that where there's the score is all different and you don't need certain things and it's a little less strategic. But WoW is just too much. Oh, I think I played with this guy. I think it's Alter. Yeah. All right. Enough yapping. Let's get to clapping. Huh. All right, we got food, we got oil, we got flask, we got that. All right, we're chilling on the rest of them. I kind of hate that like it resets blistering scales. Blistering scales should just should just exist through death. The way Source of Magic does. I don't get why one does and one doesn't. Like, just make them both. Just go on for an hour. Feels silly to have to rebuff something like that. Primarily because nothing else needs to get rebuffed like that. Like, or I should say, Source doesn't need to get rebuffed like that. We rocking AUG this season or getting benched? Maybe both. No, I think it's gonna be. I think AUG will be fine, at least in raid, and probably like middle. I've had some good runs though recently with it. I don't think it's as bad as people are believing it to be. Honestly, Fellowship. That's what I was thinking of. Fellowship looked fun, but it looked like an easier version of WoW, and I just didn't like. I don't have time to invest into another game. I get obsessed with things. So like I would be like, you know, trying to figure every little thing out of it. And that's not what I want with like an off game. An off game I just want to have fun and fuck around with. But a game like that I would just get too involved. But Pit, so far I've had good runs. Like I said, I've probably been like 10% behind any like meta class that I've ran with. Pretty good. I think that's fine. Let's play. I like this guy. Make sure I'm combat logging. Okay. Want to make sure I didn't turn off or anything. All right. Now I got the AC blowing on me, but it's blowing in my eye. Oh, I didn't want to turn it off. Why did I turn it off? Just wanted to point it up. There we go. There we go. My retry needs a bit. Oh, he's back. Baldur's beard. What happened to his gate? Baldur's beard? I wish this gave me like an actual flat 2% mastery, because that would be disgusting. But it like doesn't do that for AUG, so how AUG mastery scales. At least I'm pretty sure it doesn't. All right, boys. This is going to be a good one. And girls. I love being able to port right in there. Just get that thing down right away. Primal Serpent. Sent out the prezes. Ebon Might. There's the Lust. Where's my Lust button? There we go. Wait for the drop. Things hanging on the wall. Get that kick, get that prez, get that defensive. Emerald Blossom, prez again. That actually like topped me off. That was nice. Might be worth taking Overawe here if I can work it into the build so that I can de-enrage these guys. Might be worth, might be worth. Evoker stop. Is he saying for me to use my stop, or is he saying for me to use? I feel like that's a bad call out. Confused input. Big heal. Stop! You're kicking my marker. I'm kicking everybody's marker. Be. I mean, there's only one Primal Serpent there, so I don't know what he wanted me to do. Watch, I'm not going to kick it. I'm just intentionally not going to kick it. If it goes off, it goes off. So I don't think he can cover all of it on his own. But you're telling me you don't want me to kick? Say less. You're telling me you don't want me to kick? Not a problem. Ooh, buddy. A lot of talk after dying. Can I kick it now? I don't know. I was gonna fuck with him, but there's no reason to. I was gonna say, hey, you took my hell. You took the death. Hey man, you're not supposed to die there. Such a shitty thing to do. Okay, this is an interesting... I mean, this is a fine pull. Probably better than pulling these guys with anything else, to be honest. Oh. Okay. I was just gonna rescue. Is that dispellable, or is that only like a anti-snare? I'm not sure. There we go. I just rescued my dupe. I hate rescuing people out of stuff and until it's like a familiar practice, because then they're like, why'd you grab me? Say, shut up. What do you mean, why'd I grab you? I got better not even. Oh. I was waiting for him to mark somebody. Oh, I lost my prez. All right, big heal. I'm worse off on presence this time around. I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in. Heal myself. Yikes, a Rooney. I even held mine a little bit longer there so that okay. He took my kick. I'm about to light this boy up. Never again will you take my kick. You can't park there. Yeah, that would have been golden. Shit. I'm gonna Eons in hopes that I can get everything back in time. We'll see. Okay. Defensive. If it's down to a minute, maybe I can get it. Let me pop another heal out here. Seems like we need the help. I almost don't want to buff this guy anymore. Kind of like that I'm getting all these procs for Emerald Blossom. I don't know if I'm just getting lucky on being like the kill shot for it, but shit. Yeah, I definitely overestimated or underestimated how long it would take to kill that thing. Oh, maybe, I don't know. We're gonna have it kind of into it, but not as bad as I thought. I guess I could put blistering scales on. I'm missing out on my 1% damage. 0.1% damage, to be honest. Where the hell's my druid at? Is he feral? Yeah, he is. Okay. And we got it. I'm going right through. Excuse me. Squeeze me. It squeezed me. Oh, nice little double time proc. I think it's about to die. Don't die, Baldur's Beard. We need you. I was gonna get greedy, and then I didn't want to die after talking shit about this guy dying. Come on. Little prez. I mean, I can take this to them. Oh, he's got it. Okay. This is perfect. I can line this up. I can line this up. I have the power. All right. We're gonna do this. We'll do that. There we go. Bunch of skips. There we go. Boom. Oh, I can Eons. I don't want to just drag my circle over everybody though. Oh. Fresh meat. Fresh meat's back on the menu, boys. Still planning on playing AUG in Mythic Plus. Seems good in Raid. Yeah, I'll probably play it in both. I've actually enjoyed the play style of it in Mythic Plus a lot. So even if it's not like the best, if I can live, you know, get into groups and stuff like that, then yeah, I'll probably play it. And then Raid, it's going to be a little more interesting than this tier, which I'm looking forward to. It's gonna be a little harder, but probably more fun. If you're into like the older AUG play where it's a little like you kind of got to do some more maneuvering and a little more homework, then I think you really like it. Look at that, dude. Look at that. I'm not even scared. Oh my, okay. That seems unfair. That seems like it was targeting me. No, pot. No, not pot. Just a normal heal. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, I didn't finish that cast. That's so unfortunate. Okay, he's got it. We're just gonna time this boy out. Not worried about Evan miting. Little prez. Little prez. I've never seen this pull go well. Oh, okay, I couldn't move there for a second. I think I should just pre-defensive this. I got me going the other guys. These guys out. Prissy. Okay, I'm gonna kick that. I'm gonna knock these guys in. Hit that. Oh, I'm gonna pop because I knew I was gonna get hit there. Help me, Dad! I just died. I can't do anything for that Venom or that evolution, which is not good. Let's cleanse that guy out. I don't have anything there. That press back. Knock up. I feel like I'm just getting eaten alive here. I'm just gonna do this. I don't want to. Okay, I was kind of sending that just to knock the dude up, and then I didn't need to. Because I was out of my Ebon Might, but I didn't have another knock up, and that stop's important. I guess I can Eons this. Should have it back for boss. I wish somebody would grab my balls. Ooh, that rattle hurt, huh? I gotta be honest. I don't know how I'm living half of the shit when I'm watching other people just die. Oh, he was standing on stuff. Let's knock that guy over there for safe measure. We'll pop out as effort for this one. Because everybody seems to be dying from that shit. Oh, we're pulling more. Fancy. Big knock. Okay, I'll get that guy. Alright, so I have my knock for the next evolution. I'm gonna cleanse this. That other guy's gonna do an evolution. There's that. Little chrono flames never hurt no one. Oh, little prez. I actually have been fucking with time skip more than I thought I would, to be honest. Azure Strike. Azure Strike. Don't Azure Strike, it's Chrono Warden. Cleanse that off of me. I don't want to Eons this, I want to the boss, so. I'm gonna defensive though, a little pre-defensive here. With rattle going on. What am I doing here? There we go, kick that in venom. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I gotta go back a little bit. No, but knock that guy. There's that one too. Got that kick. Oh, maybe I missed it. I'm gonna cleanse that fella. Oh shit. That guy got me. I don't have anything to stop this, so he's okay. There we go. Let me cleanse myself and give myself a little heal. Alright, I'm just gonna hold this up. This guy's gonna fall apart. I thought a lust went off, and I was like, wait, I thought we had lust on CD. Oh, I sent my kick. Alright, I think we're still chilling though. We're still chilling, easy peasy. Prez. Re-up this. I think we might have a decent lineup. That's rattle. Boom, boom. We'll hit that guy. That. And that. Knock that back. I didn't realize this guy's casted now. But they just chased. Oh, I mean, I just knocked him up and nothing happened. Okay, here we go. Little double prez there. We got the eons coming and eons. Defensive this. There's really not that much damage that comes out from this guy. At least it doesn't feel like it. Yeah, I'll get the next one. If there is one. There's not. Love it. Vindictive Onslaught. Oh, it's this thing. I should learn the moves. Oh, that person got. That person got. Little blessing. Little blessing of the bronze. Oh, I don't like this placement. I'm in the middle. Can you just taunt them? Like, is that, or... Oh, I didn't finish that. There we go. Little knock there. Okay. Might lose a little downtime for that cast, but it's okay. It's okay. Wait, I should not have 3 eons in this fight now. Prez, hit, boom, boom. I should drag out my second upheaval so that I can get like full duration of the tier set both times. Because if I do it too early, it doesn't stack. I just have to do it again. Like, it just resets. Or I could heal myself. Not really, yeah, even that dot damage isn't that bad. Okay, he's gonna go on that guy. Get out of my way, discovered thing. I'm just gonna Eon Zeus pack. Got a knock. Oh, apparently my knock was way off. Oh, I thought I got him. I thought I had it off in time. I'm not taking any of these dots. I'm gonna push him if it gets too close. I gotta do it. I gotta push him away. Oh, I defensive, then it didn't even get cast on me. This guy's got enough time, and it's just having money. I'm gonna send it. Okay. Like, yeah, I don't have the knock for that. But I do have this one. I'm letting Prez fall off a little more than I'd like, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm just gonna try to get this thing. Oh, he's going to get more. Where is the Ripali here? Oh, there's that. He's still gonna summon a bunch of things, so we're gonna pop that. Eons. Pop that again. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we're cooking. Get this guy prezzed up. Yeah, I'm gonna pop that. I wasn't gonna pop it, but potion that is. There used to be way more tornadoes, and I'm so glad there's not. This guy don't have Prez. Whoopsie. Shouldn't still pop on us, right? Oh, it still does the damage, but it didn't summon anything. Okay. Oh. There's that guy. There's that guy. Hit this guy. I'm stuck on a rope. Let them walk in front. And there we go. Not having to spread stuff. Kind of nice. Because you know you have that one time where like you hit like a smallie and you're like, oh, that sucks. Ooh. Forgot those things explode. I think I hold the on since that guy's not here. Because like, I want to get a little juice out of it. So I think it's the orbs that when they die, they pop and do a bunch of damage. Where is this dude? There he is. Yeah, give me a nice pull here. Thank you. That way I can Eons, and then I don't feel bad about time skipping. Boom, boom. There we go. That's good. Not an ideal like time skip use, but push comes to shove. You gotta do what you gotta do. Big knock. Make sure I hit everything. I got to get better at that. Big breath. There's like one serpent here, so this dude gets rowdy about that. I'm gonna be like, brother, would you prefer me to just let it go off? Okay, couldn't hit any of those. They kept dying. Little Prez. I'm gonna walk backwards on this guy. Oh, okay. We should have been a little ahead. Cleanse myself. Defensive this. Pop my heal. I was going to heal that guy, but I didn't know where he was. And if I had flew through and just got killed, it would have been real bad. Would have been real embarrassing. I did that before on Magisters. I fucking flew across the beam. With no prior discussion, I feel like we're gonna get yoinked on this boss. That was a good timed Emerald Blossom. I'm gonna give myself that credit. No pot. Some defensives. Go hit that blessing. Boom, boom. Why is he pinging me? I'm here, aren't I? I'm here, aren't I? I'm gonna get one more Prez out. Hit that once. Hit that and that. There we go. That seems okay. And I got pot. Okay, don't move. Thank you. I probably should have saved my defensive. Let's get this guy. I don't need to go in that one. Now everybody just needs to go to the same one every time. Same one every time. Oh, I might be cooked on mine now. Okay, I'm good here. Oh my lord. Okay, we're chilling. I'm gonna hold off 1 second. There we go. I think I'm safe here. Okay. Not safe there. Okay. Did I get him? I got him. We got a spirit link, so I should probably try to dance in this thing. Oh, that guy's dead. He doesn't understand the move very well, does he? Oh, we got him up though. Nice. I wonder if he didn't go in the red dot and just got nuked. The red line. Dude, I did Laura. I'm gonna get over quick to my side. Okay. I did Laura 700 times. I'm probably gonna need to self-heal and do some pots here and stuff like that. No, it's actually not that long of a dot, so that's not too bad. Oh, I thought that guy died. We had 7 deaths? Jeez. Stop moving, please. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh. Heal up there. I got everything lined up, but there we go. There's that. Okay. Boom, boom. Whoa. What? Yeet. Little juice for the group. I like that everybody knew. Just go back to the one you were on. Okay, now I got a defensive for this time, so... Ooh. Somebody wasn't in their spot. We failed. Speed. We got speed. GG. GG. Not really. Guy at the bottom of the meter just saying not really GG. All right, let's take a little peek at the logs. Here we go. So, I mean, they're not bad. AUGS not bad. I feel like if you have like two equal people, you're pretty good. Like these guys weren't blowing anything out of the water, but they weren't bad. So, I mean, I barely beat this Pally, but feels good, man. Let's see what we got. How is my Prez? 100% Prez time. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see here. Shifting sands, 75%. 75% uptime on shifting sands is kind of crazy. Where's my Prez split? Not bad, not bad. Fang looks good. Let's see what my buff damage was looking like. 62% buff. Pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, I guess if you want to count him too. Like 65. What is it? What is it actually? Let me just do math in my head for a second. 63, 64, 67-ish. But I think there's potential. I think people are counting it out, and I think there's potential. Little chrono AUG. Never hurt nobody. What I want to see the first poll. I'm always interested in first poll because I feel like AUGs kind of thrive in that. But did anyone die? I don't think so. Oh. What? Oh, done by source. I was like, wait, what? Wait, why is it just on this guy? Oh, I think this was not the actual first poll, right? Yeah, okay. No. Done by source. It's good. It's not bad. It's not bad. You know, cool 680K. The wrong button. Do you want a revolution? See, Ravi. Oof, not my best. Not the best. I didn't have sand. I didn't have eons going into it. It was a little late, so I probably missed cooldowns. Fair. Fair. It happens. It's not perfect. See, the writhing coil. Okay. He probably pumps on that ad phase. So it juices him up a little bit. And then Zul'jin. Zul'jin was cooking. I mean, I think they both died, right? So probably would have been not as good there. What's where is Blade of the Altar? This little mini boss. Pretty good. But I mean, hey, I think it's got potential. I don't think it's in the gutter. If we get like a tuning pass where we get something buffed up a little bit for us, I think we're in a good spot. We're like one buff away from being like really good spot. And I think we're just low key on it right now. I think we're pretty low key on it. So we'll see what goes. I think I'm going to call it there actually, guys. I've been streaming for a little bit. Did some this morning. We're going to be doing another stream tomorrow. Maybe some PTR, but also maybe some helping my buddy out in some 21 keys on live. So yeah. Appreciate everybody hanging out, man. It's always fun. We have people in here chatting. So I will see you guys next time. And you know what? I'm going to play my intro as my outro because it was that good. So I will talk to you guys later. Here we go.
But does that mean our lives are meaningless? Does that mean that there was no point in our being born? Would you say that of our slain comrades? What about their lives? Were they meaningless? They were not! Their memory serves as an example to us all! The courageous fallen, the anguished fallen, their lives have meaning because we, the living, refuse to forget them! And as we ride to certain death, we trust our successors to do the same for us! Because my soldiers do not buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world! My soldiers push forward! My soldiers scream out! My soldiers rage!
And on that note, see you guys tomorrow.